Thank you, Mr Acting President. I rise to talk to E-Petition 407, Review Development Plans under Bayside Planning Scheme Amendment C-162. The petition draws attention to the Legislative Council that Bayside Council had failed to support its own planning scheme in relation to the approval of development plans for the former CSIRO site on 37 Graham Road, Highett, a very important development site there with some native grasslands included in it. The approval was granted to Sunken Property Group to develop the site in a manner that contradicts the development plan overlay DP02 in the Bayside Planning Scheme Amendment C-162, authorised on the 30th of June 2020. Now, this amendment allowed some 400 dwellings on the 5-hectare site, but this subsequent plan has grown to 1,022 dwellings comprising 7, 6 and 5-storey towers and numerous 2- and 3-storey townhouses. If this new overdevelopment proceeds, there will be a significant negative impact on the traffic flow, which is already chaotic, as well as the character of the Highett neighbourhood. Paragraph 4 of the initial development plan, DP02, under Amendment C-162, requires the layout and height of the proposed buildings in the development to be a graduation of building heights across the site, with 2 to 3 stories where development abuts existing residential development, and up to 4 stories in the central area of the site, and up to 6 stories at the northern end of the site. Bayside City Council, however, has now agreed to a plan for a mixture of the above heights, but with the inclusion of 11 towers which are 7 or 6 stories high. There were over 820 submissions in respect to the development plan, of which 80% were strongly opposed to this new proposal. Key concerns were the increase in traffic, parking and the size and scale of the development. The development plan approval for 1,022 dwellings will overload existing infrastructure, such as Bay Road and Highett Road and the Highett Railway crossing intersection. It will lead to the narrowing of the 2-lane Graham Road and Middleton Street, which service the site. The existing streetscapes will be destroyed by the development's towers. Now, the petitioners ask that the Legislative Council call on the government to revoke the approval granted by Bayside City Council to Sunken Property Group's proposed development of the former CSIRO site in Highett, require Bayside City Council to consult directly with resident groups in the Highett community and adhere to the Bayside Planning Scheme Amendment C-162 as it was approved by the Planning Minister.